And this explanation presents a very different understanding of the sacrifices than we're ordinarily taught. The sacrificial system is usually taught as a way of appeasing an angry God. Usually, we are taught that the Israelites brought sacrifices to pay the penalty for their sins. This is generally what people have to say about temple sacrifices. By this reasoning, the sacrifice has acted as sort of a scapegoat. When a man merited the divine death penalty, he could instead bring a sacrifice and he could slaughter the unfortunate cow or sheep in his place. An oversimplification of this concept has it that God was angry at the sinner and demanded punishment, even the sinner's death. After all, the wages of sin are death, but the sinner then killed an animal and the death of the animal appeased the angry God. God no longer felt angry after the animal was sacrificed because, at least something died. And we create this idea that God is some bloodthirsty monster that just demands the death of things to appease his anger. These ideas are just not found in the Torah. They're not found in the teachings of the apostles either. While there are certainly elements of sacrificial substitution and propitiation within the sacrificial system, they are far more complex and mystical than those simple statements. Furthermore, most of the sacrifices were not offered for sin at all. It is true that the Torah does require sin offerings and guilt offerings for certain sins and failings, but most sacrifices described in the Bible are not like that. Most of the offerings in the text were brought by a glad, willing worshiper who offered his sacrifice voluntarily, not as a ransom for his life. We don't see terrified Israelites bringing sacrifices and saying, "Oh God, please don't kill me. Here, take this sheep instead." Rather, we see people bringing sacrifices with song and with dance and with cheering and with instruments, almost like a modern day worship service. Because, it was the method of worship that God prescribed to the Israelites.